It is a sound like no other when they raise that 12th man flag here in Seattle, and we just heard it, and that means it's time for football at Lumen Field. Today it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Seattle Seahawks. Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Let's go!
Well, get this out wide to Metcalf. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
10. Black Ultra. Green Jack.
Back to throw, Ritter. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. But you look at this defense, and they're a unit that struggled some against the run, no doubt, coming in 25th out of 32 teams.
Stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big play that time on the catch and run. 39 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. First carry here for Ken Walker. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. The Seahawks at 500 at 6-6. And they come in on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a 1st down. They ran it and picked it up.
10 cycles. Ready.
Now Ritter to throw on 1st down. And a quick throw here that's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be 2nd down.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding it for a short gain.
14 yards that time for number 14. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal.
Blue check on the ball.
Walker powering his way into the end zone. It's a touchdown. Extra point forthcoming. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. First and 10 here for Howell and the Commanders at their 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. They're already trailing here in this first quarter. Last thing they needed was to cough the football. Well, they coughed it up, but luckily for them, it went out of bounds.
Yeah, still a long way to go, but when you're losing, every possession takes on a little bit more importance, doesn't it? And in that case, they almost made this game a lot more difficult for themselves by turning it over. Fortunate there.
15 yards the pickup. First down, Washington. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
But that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
And here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. You talk about this Seahawk defense. They were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's about what you consider the break-even mark. If you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, but pretty nice effort.
They go play action with Howell. He finds his man complete. It's Banks. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 29-yard line. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a first down. Faking the handoff. Howell. He finds his man complete. It's Banks. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that's going to bring up second down. Well, this defense for the Seahawks, they were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's what you would consider a goal for each and every defense, because if you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team because you expect your offense to score more than that. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, but I'd have to say a very solid performance.
Here's a first and 10 at the 14-yard line. In motion comes the tight end left. On first down, right back to Gibson. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's second and 4. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed. They really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right to the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stop that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Howell throwing on third down here. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Not sure what happened there, but he just didn't get the right read on the coverage that time. Pass wasn't where it needed to be, and that'll send them back to the drawing board.
Badgley able to knock this one through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they are back to 500 now. The win last week, their third in a row. And the question is this run coming too late to make a difference in the playoff race?
Great question. They definitely still have some work to do, but I think a lot of folks were writing this team off about 3 weeks ago, even some of their own fans. So I suggest you put some extra shocks on the old bandwagon because this team has rebounded.
Ready.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Trouble, 38. Snap, red. Ready.
Here's Ritter. Catch is made by Metcalf. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 22 yards there, a first down.
Ready. Set.
Ritter completes this quickly. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a 4.
Ready. Check, pitch. Hut, hut.
Running left is Walker. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
Here we go. Here we go. Shot, 17. Striker, 3-3. Jet, jet.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. Now inside the 25. And all the way down to the 5. How about a 39-yard pickup? They'll take it.
Ready. Spike, 60. Hut, hut.
Here's Walker. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on first down.
Set, hut.
Walker once more. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Kenneth Walker, his 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Seahawks are able to add on to that lead. Point after right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
Powell's throw complete to Dotson. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. On first down, Howell. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Let's go.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Ritter, he wants to change the play here. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Pass is caught. It's Metcalf going across the field here. And touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf with career touchdown number 75. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. The extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is up to 18 now. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum.
Now, that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Howell from the gun. He finds his man, complete. It's Price. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. They'll go play action. Howell. To the sideline and incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
In motion goes the tight end. Second down, Howell back to pass. That's out to the flat for Gibson. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. It's Howell with another throw. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
Just what Seattle was hoping for. The coverage holds, and now 4th down. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They'll go. It's Gibson. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
First down, Washington.
They'll throw on 1st down. Here's Howell. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to get the football here at their own 23.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And he's got some space here. Now he's loose again. Unable to corral him. He fights through. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Ken Walker on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Seahawks are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point right down the middle. And the round is on here in this first half. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled it to 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And down he'll go at the 25. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up.
First down, Washington.
With a play fake, and now here's how to throw it.
And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Going to be caught downfield by Dotson.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
One last shot before the break. Howell.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Now a 2nd and 10. Off play action. It's Howell. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Rasul Douglas picks him.
And the Seahawks will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45.
And despite a nice juke there, really good move, he only gets about a yard, and it brings up 2nd down.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. To the right side, this is Walker.
And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line.
104 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 3. Ritter.
And his throw here is going to be incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7.
Ritter back to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Now Ritter going to change up the look. On 2nd down, it's Walker.
And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
Well, they made the play there, and I'll guarantee you their coaches and the other players are screaming at them about their pride. Come on, guys. He's already gotten in 3 times. You can't give up a 4th one. And on that play, they were able to make the stop.
And you knew they were going to go to him to try to get that 4th.
And why wouldn't they? It's not just getting the 4th. He's the hot hand, so to speak, right? The hot feet in this situation. And he knows how to find the end zone. That time, he just didn't get there.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4.
Has a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
And his kick is indeed good.
So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Al down to throw it. Throw right side complete to Dotson.
They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Back to throw. Howell.
He finds his man complete. It's Barrett. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That one good for 37 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll send the tight end in motion left.
1st down, Howell to throw.
Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Barrett. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And the Seahawks are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
They'll run with Walker to begin the drive.
He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3.
Ready.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10.
Ritter now.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. It's a gain of 12, 1st down Seahawks.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They'll get this out wide to Metcalf.
And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10. Down at the 31. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And room there to work it inside the 25.
155 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season. Ritter with it after the play fake. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. They were ahead of schedule after the gain of 7 on 1st down, but the defense does not budge on 2nd and 3rd. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big here in this 4th quarter.
And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down.
On 2nd down, here's Gibson again.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the 1st. From the gun on 3rd down, Howell.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
4th down, Howell, desperation time. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And this is going to wind up working out just fine as he'll have a Washington 1st down. And an exhale there as they convert on 4th. Now they go play action with Howell.
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense.
The former 3rd overall pick, Quinnen Williams, there to bring him down.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Gibson here running out of the gun.
It's a 6-yard pickup to get him back to the original line of scrimmage with 3rd down coming up.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10.
Now Howell.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 000. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position.
Walker now on 1st and 10.
And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
This throw taken in by Isaiah Likely.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
That's good for a Seattle Seahawks.
A give for Walker running right.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. And they're going to speed things up here.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal.
Out of the gun, Walker with it.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. So the victory here for